Jesus. Hell yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm fucking back. I'm back. That's what's up. That is what's up. And as probably a lot of you may notice right away, I'm not using my laptop right now, so I don't have all my cool fucking visual aids with me. But what I have is about a million times cooler than any visual aid could fucking possibly be. Ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the fucking legend, Johnny fucking Joonas. What's up, man? We're sitting in perhaps one of the coolest fucking places ever. Obviously, I'm not going to disclose where we are because it's always a mystery. We could be anywhere on the face of the earth, but we're sitting in basically like it's like a shed that has been transformed into a bar, and it's fucking sick. And as you probably may know, oh shit, people can't fucking hear? Oh fuck, that's bad. That is fucking bad, dude. That's fucking bad. Okay. Fuck. Just a second. Just a fucking second. Okay. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. That's all good. Off to a great fucking start. Just a second. Just a second, ladies and gentlemen. Gonna be good. Just a little moment. Okay, does this work? Can anyone hear anything right now? Can you hear anything? Can you fucking hear anything, ladies and gentlemen? We have a microphone right now. There's sound, dude. It's fucking on, man. It's fucking on. All right. We had some small technical difficulties, but we are back online. We're fucking back online. And if you missed basically everything that I just said, holy fuck, Johnny! I'm screaming right now. But yeah, basically what I was saying is that today we are doing something that people have been asking me to do for so long. We got Johnny in the fucking house in an undisclosed location. It's gonna be a cool episode. We're gonna be hanging out. As you probably may know, obviously, we are writing music right now. We're doing some cool stuff. And, I got this guy here. I stole this guy for about an hour, and now you can ask all of your wildest fucking questions. He will try to answer everything, and we're gonna have some fun, ladies and gentlemen. And as you may know, also I'm doing this on my cell phone right now, so I don't have my cool visual aids. But that doesn't make any fucking difference because we have the man, the myth, the legend right here. So I think what we're gonna do pretty much is we're gonna just like talk around. We're gonna chat shit.
Yeah.
And anytime you have any fucking questions, we'll kind of,
masturbation tips.
All right, we got some masturbation tips. We'll see how the conversation goes, but not yet. Just not yet. But let's see. Great that you guys found some time to do the stream. Could you give us an a cappella intro? Fucking. Okay, so.
It should have been like the Broken Side band that we listened yesterday. Like,
oh my god. Has anyone heard a thing called crunkcore anytime? It's fucking weird. Let's see, Julian Mill. We got Julian Mill in the house. Sammy, I've got a big question. I finally have my Kemper, so give me fuel, give me fire, give me fucking jabba jabba da. Explain to me what rig did you use or thrash amp you could advise, and amp for glam songs too. I'm gonna do the thrash stuff, and Johnny's gonna do the glam stuff. We used a 6505, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we used 6505 with Tube Screamer on the album, and also the Soldano and
True.
EVH.
A really cool thing with the camper, Mr. Julia Millett, is that there's a software called Rig Manager, and it has like
I use real amps.
Fuck off. So for us fucking digital freaks, there's a software called Rig Manager that you can download when you've bought a camper. You gotta just put your serial number and you can download it, and you can just download a profile of a 6505 or a 5150, and that is going to be sick for any thrash stuff you want to do, any heavy metal stuff. And if you want to play glam metal, you gotta fucking buy a leopard skinned Marshall.
Yeah, I used to have one actually.
You did?
Yeah.
Dude, I think I know the guy who bought it off you.
It's from you. He's from Jyväskylä.
Dude, fucking shout the fuck out to Jyväskylä, to JKL. Let's see, Lydia has just had an accident in her pants by listening to his voice. Oh, dude, it's sulasointuja. Sulasointuja. Sweet corn in Alabama, what the fuck? This is the best day ever so far. I just had an orgasm. Dude! Okay, so, honestly, what's up is that Johnny actually just told me before we went online for all of you that you pretty much have been staying out of the so-called social media spotlight for a long time.
Yeah,
so this is
like almost 2 years.
And honestly, I'd like to grab a hold of that because I remember we've actually talked many times that you've said it's so fucking freeing that you're not kind of a slave to the proverbial social media.
Yeah, like when you have a band, you have to do that every day, and I will do that, of course, when something is gonna happen. But now at the moment, I'm just focusing on the music and all that stuff, so I don't want anything that distracts me from that.
Right. And I mean, I remember when you talked about that, one of the big points was kind of like, if there's nothing per se going on, then, you know, it's like, you're not going to be posting fucking throwbacks to this and this and this. It's like, it went... Throwback to that time when fucking, shit was happening. And we got some subscribers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. I'm going to buy Johnny a beer for all of the subscriptions we get today. Okay, let's see. Johnny, are you working on any of your own stuff? I've loved your producing with other bands. Tight shit, Silverhand.
Time will show you.
That's very true. That's very true. Because I mean, I have a feeling that many people don't kind of realize just how much you've actually been working ever since your like full-on kind of band stuff kind of ran out. Because you've been sitting at a studio and in different sessions all over the country for about 2.5 years, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah. That's what
and
I've been
fucking
doing.
impressive, dude.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of pop music, I've been doing a lot of metal, and I've been doing even children music.
That's fucking sick, dude.
But I think that's the best part. I like to be in the studio, but I also miss playing shows, so I hope I get on stage soon.
But I mean, it's incredible, honestly, just because we've been doing sessions together since 2017?
Was it 17 or 16 even?
It might have been even 16, like the end of 16 or start of 17. Anyway, honestly, I think it's incredible also, in my point of view, that every single time we start kind of working on new Lost Society material or any new songs in general, it's incredible that I notice firsthand what you've kind of been doing, and there's so many cool things that you have grabbed a hold of and made your own. Not in the way that, you've been working on a pop song, so we'll do pop stuff, but in the way that you can, from every genre, you can always find something cool that you can incorporate.
And I think it keeps your mind very fresh, because like, if you would be doing metal every day, you would basically copy yourself all the time. So that also gives you like a lot of inspiration to do your own music, and you can like mix things up.
Exactly, because I mean it's like it's the debate of kind of any music style, in my opinion, that if you don't have other styles that you look up to, then you're gonna be kind of staying in the same box all the time.
And I think that's the problem with the like rock and metal music nowadays, that you're basically copying everything like what has already done in that genre.
Exactly.
I think you should maybe like look outside of the box a little bit.
Absolutely. And it's like what we talked about, when you have a band like, or bands in the 21st century, it's super clear at once when you listen to their music that, seems like they might have listened to that band or taken some from there. But I've always fucking wondered that, say, Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, Priest, bands that kind of started the whole genre that we are a lot kind of to do with. What the fuck were they listening to bring that up?
Well, Led Zeppelin actually stole their songs from these blues guitar players.
Right.
Like a lot of the stuff is stolen from there. You can find videos on YouTube.
Right, it's crazy because I mean, then again, you watch documentaries of Black Sabbath and stuff like that, and those motherfuckers were working at the steel mills, and they were living in a place that was just so grim and so dark that it really came onto the music. But that doesn't happen that often. Like say if we live in Finland, everything in our lives is pretty good. I mean, you have to admit that. So there is like a certain aspect of it that then you have to kind of sail into different areas to kind of try to get that same feeling.
And I think it's changed, like, because even though you have like good living conditions, but nowadays you probably have anxiety or something like that.
Right.
Like a lot of people has that, even though they would have like money and all that stuff and like good parents and all that stuff, but everybody has their own problems, so maybe they sing about that.
Exactly. Yeah, and I mean, that's one of those things, like, we've been talking a lot about Tom Morello for the last few days, how people have the audacity to say to him, like, dude, fucking stay clear of politics, fucking do music, and it's like, what? Do you fucking know what this dude has been, singing about for the last 30 years?
By the way, he never replied. Who's better?
Oh, fuck. If the dude fucking happens to be watching this who challenged Tom Morello, said that he could play all of his shit while, was it drunk and on his back?
No, I mean, he never replied us.
Oh, no, that's true.
Do you remember that story?
Shit, dude, that's true. Me and Johnny were hanging out with Tom Morello in a bar called The Riff in Helsinki. When it was in fucking, it was after Tuska.
Yeah, it was like close to Province Rock or something like that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Prophets of Rage did
Prophets of Rage,
And we were sitting down with him all evening, and we were talking about guitars and stuff like that, and obviously we mentioned that we play guitar. And was it his tour manager who he gave his email and asked us to...
Yeah, because I think I was like, this is the best guitar player in Finland. And you were like,
and I was like, no, this guy!
So... It was like, okay, Tom Morello will decide. I will actually search for that email.
Let's find the email. Honestly, this was one of the fucking funniest thing ever. It was one of the funniest things ever. But yeah, the moral of the story is he fucking didn't reply.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. We'll let you know what Morello says. The idea was that Tom Morello was supposed to go listen to Johnny's and my guitar work and reply to us and tell us who's the better fucking guitarist. Because we went all, no you, man. No you, man. No you, man. Okay, I'm going to shut the fuck up right now and let's read some questions. Let's skim through some comments right now. If Johnny wants to get back on stage, maybe he should... be a backup dancer for Lost Society. He would not
that would actually be an easy job for me. I could drink all the time.
Dude, do you remember when we were backup dancers for the local band?
I remember.
That was fucking weird.
I actually played that show.
You did?
Yeah, I played since.
But somehow you found the time to dance with me. That was fucking weird. Let's see. What kind of a man is Samy Elbanna? Like, really?
Lovely.
Aw, lovely.
The most chill dude ever.
Aw, you are, dude, you are. Let's see what we have here. Tom's comment section is so ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, it totally is. It totally is. Oh, dude, this one's pretty cool. I'm the owner of one of the biggest Joonas Parkkonen fan pages on Instagram called @Joonas P Brazil, and I'm so fucking happy I could die. I'm so proud to be a huge fan of an amazing artist like you.
Oh, thank you very much.
That's super dope. Honestly, that's one of the things that we've talked about actually many times, that it is super mind baffling that we are primarily we are two guys who have been super lucky and we've worked really hard to kind of build a profession based on what we love, which is guitar playing, songwriting, and stuff like that. And seeing Facebook pages or Instagram pages made, as, fan pages, it's incredible.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
fucking incredible, honestly. It's mind-baffling, and we hope that everyone out there who runs pages like that knows that we really look up to you, and it's fucking incredible. So thank you. Fucking thank you. This is getting super gay super quick.
Yeah.
Fucking, who the fuck cares? It's Pride Week right now. Fucking, it's 2020. Fucking, okay, let's see. We're getting some super, inappropriate comments, dude. That's
Get
weird.
your eyes ready.
That's weird. But I forget what we were talking about. I think it was the whole idea, because it is a common thing that we do talk about on this stream also, that I would never like to put myself in a cage, a musical cage.
Yeah.
And obviously there's a lot of people out there who you know, were very pleasantly surprised when we brought you in as the producer of the record, and obviously everyone knows that you have co-written every single song with us on this record, and it never was about, you know, bringing someone who will change the whole formula of the music.
Of course not.
It's about bringing someone who has fucking vision and who wants to build the band in the same way as we do.
And I think when you hire a producer, the job for the producer is to like the artist needs to have a vision, or the band needs to have a vision to go somewhere, and the producer is there to help that vision to come true.
Exactly. It's actually, I started thinking about the Downbeat podcast with Jordan Fish, where it was a good thing. It's like, he said that either people sometimes give him too much credit, or it was like too much credit or too much credit. Everyone thinks that he joined the band and changed the sound.
Yeah, definitely.
But he said it very well, that I am in no fucking place to join a band and change their sound. That just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, there's like this nice documentary now on YouTube, like how did they do the new album or that new songs.
Sweet.
With
Yeah.
The Bring Me the Horizon guy.
And Bring Me the Horizon is fucking sick.
Yeah, they're sick.
They're super sick. The new song, Obey. Give us some opinions on Obey. And everyone who's like, fuck, Bring Me the Horizon, let's listen to Slayer! Just take a moment to chill right now. By the way, it looks like we are reaching an audience record today in the stream. That is fucking true. And it's not a surprise, because I think everyone is fucking sick of my ugly ass face, but we got a real fucking rock star right now on this fucking stream. Okay, let's see. Still regret missing your last show in Moscow. Too bad. I didn't attend the show because I discovered the band right a couple of hours before the show. Will love old Santa Cruz forever. That's sick, dude. That's super sick. I'd love to know, we're kind of, you know, bouncing off of the comments, and then I'm kind of asking you questions,
this is a good
too.
one. Jonas, if you could steal a Lost Society song and keep it as your own, which would it be?
Oh, shit.
Oh, maybe it should be like some of the old songs. I would like to steal the Terror Hungry riff.
No shit. Dude, honestly, to be totally honest, one day I was actually thinking that it would be super sick to do remakes of those songs. We should do, I mean, no, honestly, I'm not for a second, I'm not dissing the sound or, you know, the arrangements or anything, but one of the things that really kind of bothers me very often with our old records is that it was our fault that we didn't understand tempo mapping at all. And songs like Terror Hungry, you know, many people realize that live we always kind of slow it down for the chorus,
Yeah,
like
that was cool. That's super cool when you play that live.
Exactly. But the record is like, and that's like one of the things that I'd really like to kind of just reincorporate or do it again.
Yeah, maybe we should do that.
Maybe one day, man. One day.
Or you can always like reuse the riffs like AC/DC did, like 20 albums or something like that, you know? We can use that riff, maybe.
Dude, that would be sick. That would be fucking sick, dude. Let's see, could we once get a Shred episode with both of you? No, you're fucking not gonna get that, because I'm gonna lose.
No.
I'm gonna fucking lose, dude. We did the Tuska show Shred battle, remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
And you won the hell out of that.
Are you sure?
Yes, because I've watched it many times at night, like...
I think you were drunk.
Was I?
No.
Would not be possible. Would not be possible. Okay, now we're getting really deep fucking questions. Let's see. Huge hail from Brazil. Fuck yeah. Would love to do a review for you on Metal Hammer and Metal Temple. A review on what, I must ask? Like a Lost Society record or something that you've done? Please elaborate, because we'd love to know. Joonas, could you give us a brief story on how you started playing guitar, your journey to getting better and better at playing, etc.? That's actually great.
I started playing guitar when I was 10. I played piano before that and actually trumpet a little bit. And then I just practiced and practiced. Nothing else, nothing special. You know the drill, man.
You know the drill.
It's metronome and fucking
Right.
alternate picking. That's
It's honestly funny
thing.
because I've talked about it many times. You know that it's all about the fucking. There's honestly no
Easy way.
There's no easy way. It's
Definitely
fucking
not. It's
metronome and the boring shit,
And
right?
then like 12 hours a day.
Exactly.
Like few years, and then you're getting better and better.
And that is, it's super interesting. We've talked many times. You brought up the was it Ed Sheeran's thing or whose thing? It was the 10,000 hours thing.
I think that's like the kind of cliche nowadays even.
Right.
Like everybody says you have to do that 10,000 hours and then you're like professional.
But it has like a lot of
it's
idea,
true.
maybe exactly, but maybe like it doesn't necessarily. You don't even have to say it's the 10,000 hours. It's like a metaphorical 10,000
Yeah.
hours because no one's gonna be fucking counting.
Yeah,
But
definitely. Yeah.
but it's true, and honestly, like I think, would you agree that one of the best things that helped you out as a guitar player is the fact that when both of us started, you were 10, I was 11, we did not have any life. It was just guitar.
Yeah, it was just guitar, yeah.
It was like coming home from school and it was you
I was
practicing.
skipping the school.
Oh, you were skipping
Yeah, I
school.
was skipping
Fucking
school.
badass, dude.
Yeah.
Badass. But because I mean, it's I would never want to kind of sound like an asshole saying that it's impossible to kind of reach the professional status when you start playing like at 25 or 30. It's possible, but it's really so much about making the time for it because I don't think you can juggle a full-time job, perhaps a family, and learning to play guitar professionally.
Yeah, maybe not. I think it just depends if you can put the hours in. You can practice to be super good. I realized that I will never be as good as Steve Vai, so that's why I don't practice anymore.
But I mean, I think one of the curses is of life is trying to be the best at something.
Yeah.
Or like not accepting that you will never be the best at something.
Yeah, like, and you always compare yourself to other people. I think you should like start battling with yourself when you're trying to like beat yourself, your own solos and all that stuff. I think that will give you much more energy. Like if you record something this year and next year you record something and listen that last year recording and you're like, oh my god, I'm so much better now.
Yeah.
Not like all the time, because it feels like when you're comparing yourself to like the biggest, greatest guitar players in the world, it makes your life very hard.
Right.
It's super hard to be as good as those guys.
That's true, dude. That's fucking true. And one of the things actually that was funny, we talked about it once, is also that there's so many bands out there, you know, that have started their careers in the 80s or the 90s, and then, you know, they've put out incredible records back in the day, legendary records that we still listen to and we worship nowadays, and then they put out like okay sounding records. And many times I find myself doing this. I don't know if you do, but I'll find, you know, there'll be a band that has released an okay record. Then we're like, that's fucking sick. You know, they haven't put out something this dope since the 80s. But in truth, it isn't that good, but it's just better than what they've put out in a while.
Yeah.
But the fact that you can't say that it's like the best because that you have to be judged by the previous record that you put out is what you are right now,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. I think you're like as good as your latest song.
That's
basically.
that's exactly what I fucking wanted to say. I'm an idiot, but yeah, that was exactly what I wanted to say. We have oh my god, we have so many questions, comments and questions. I'm so sorry, I'm rambling on with everything. How long have you guys known each other, and how did you meet? I don't remember if I've told the story before. It's the circus, a Ramones show.
yeah, you get thrown away.
I got thrown out, dude. I was underage. I was underage as fuck. It was Tuska 2013. Both of our bands had played.
Yeah.
Was it your guys' first Tuska show?
I think it was the first because the album came out 2013.
Right, and it was ours also, and I think that's one of the coolest things, that our respective like debuts came out almost like a month apart.
Yeah.
Ours was like March, and you guys were April or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And we met from Tuska Open Air.
Yeah.
Because we kind of knew each other. I think your guys' bassist and our guitarist had met each other at the civil service kind of thing.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
And anyway, you know, we knew each other's music, respected each other, and we went out for an after party at the circus. We went to watch, what was it?
I think it was like Andrew W.K. and then like Marky Ramone or something
Yeah, it was
like that.
Marky.
Like what a combo. Like
That was so fucking weird. And I remember I was 17.
Yeah, and I think we started like a mosh pit.
We did.
And I think we threw you on the stage, like lift you up and threw you on stage, and then you got kicked out or something.
And wasn't
like
it Taz also?
Yeah, I think so.
I think he also got like kicked out or something
me,
because
probably.
that was how we ran into each other. That's crazy.
And I think we went to the reef after, the backary.
Bar Backary, fuck yeah.
After that.
But yeah, that was a crazy time, dude.
Yeah.
That was like the rock and roll lives kind of era of our lives.
Dude, what are we doing now?
Exactly. Now we're talking about fucking, you know, yoga.
When we were young.
When we were young. How, you're fucking old.
No, I'm not old.
No,
Fuck you.
You're 27, right?
28.
You're 28. I'm 25. We're still fairly young,
Yeah.
gentlemen. But you know, maybe we pay attention more to what we're doing now.
I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
I don't feel like that.
It's you gotta balance not knowing what the fuck you're doing and
like,
kind of knowing what
That's
you're doing.
how I feel every day when I go to the studio and we have a like session or something. I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. But
That's
then
perfect.
something comes up and then...
It's good. Honestly, I have to say this. I have to fucking say this. And, you know, I'm blowing you off in, like, every single episode that I do this. Like, it's not figuratively, proverbial suck off. But you are, like, the fucking most talented human being I've ever met in my life.
Dude.
No, seriously. Because you got so much fucking vision. It's like ridiculous how much. And the fact that that's how we kind of work. When I come to Helsinki or you come to Jyväskylä, we may have like an idea, maybe a riff, but that's it. And then, you know, it's like 24 hours and we have a song.
Yeah,
and it's
something
incredible.
always comes up. I think that's the best part. Like, for example, yesterday.
Yeah,
Well, we
dude.
started like, well, we have this like one little riff, and in the end of the day, we have 2 songs.
Exactly. And the songs have like a sample of a microwave and, and shit like that. And I think that's the coolest thing. Honestly, not knowing this is a motto that I told my sister last summer when she was here. I said, like, my life motto, honestly, is you'll never be lost if you don't know where the fuck you're going.
Yeah.
And honestly, I said that as like the dumbest joke ever, but it's fucking true.
It is true.
It's like not saying like, I find that we're doing this less and less. I don't think we've ever per se done this like for real, but like we won't have like, this should sound like this can't sound like this, this should have a little bit of that band, and that should be a little bit of that. I think that's like the killer of creativity.
Yeah, definitely. I like to just go with the flow if it's possible with the people, and with you it's always possible. Like, just start jamming and then you find always something.
Hell yeah, exactly. Because I mean, when there's literally no rules in music, and people forget that so fucking easily. It's like, we're not allowed to do that. It's like, why the fuck not?
Yeah.
It's like,
I can always fix it later.
Exactly. I mean, it's all
Fix it in the mix, you know.
Fix it in the mix. Fucking fake it till you make it. Yeah. I think the same people who say that are the people who are like, Metallica made a mistake by writing the Black Album. It's like, yeah, they're fucking doing so badly nowadays, playing fucking bars and shit. So, okay. Let's see. Oh, we got so many subscribers. Thank you so much. Okay, if the feeling that I have every time I hear you with a guitar cause you give me let's see. Oh, I don't think that's the idea ever, giving someone an inferiority complex, like they're feeling that they're not good enough when we play. I don't think that's the idea.
No, I think it should give like fire.
Exactly. It's like
to make you play more.
Exactly. It's like when we've heard for the first time like Steve Vai's and shit like that. It's like, that's incredible. How can I do that? It's not like I don't want to do this because they're so good.
Yeah.
It's never been about that. And I think that would be silly. That would be silly. Let's see. I stopped practicing guitar when I saw that kid on Ellen playing Crazy Train. That's like the same as, you know, I stopped talking when I saw Sarah on Ellen. She's doing gibberish. I'm gonna fucking stop. Okay, let's see. My kiddos are jumping up and down. They're super excited to see Uncle Samy and Joonas in the same room. It's so cute.
Uncle Samy.
I'm fucking Uncle Samy. You're like Joonas, the Godfather. You're the Godfather of fucking heavy metal, dude. Okay, we've done some comments right now. Let me get to the start here and we'll see. I got actually one question that I want to ask you. You don't have to answer it if you don't want to, but out of everything that you've been a part of, writing, producing, or whatever, till this day right now, what has been your favorite?
Oh.
You know, you don't have to answer this, but, you know.
I think it's always the one that you're working on.
That's true, man. That's cool. That's cool.
It should be your favorite all the time. Like the one that you're actually working at the moment. That's the
Right.
That should be your favorite thing. You shouldn't think like, oh, that was my favorite stuff, and now I'm doing this.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's like wrong way of thinking, I think.
That's actually super good, man. That's fucking deep. Super deep, man. That's cool. Let's see. Hetfield. How can I be lost if I got nowhere to go? Oh, okay. So I ripped James Hetfield off. Unforgiven 3. Fucking fuck. There's 3 of them. How many of there?
I think.
Oh my god.
What was the song like a few days ago? Unforgiven 69 or something like that. What we did, like
the 100th one.
100th one.
Oh my god. Joonas should be a politician.
Whoa, no. I hate
Is he
politics.
so full of shit that you really think that he should be a politician? That's weird. Okay, let's see. Braindead John says, Joonas, sit kun nähdään riffissä, tarjoan shotit ja otetaan muutama hassu känniselfie. Lama.
Käy hyvin.
Dude, lama. Okay, let's see. Do you guys listen to anything from Brazil? To be 100% honest, I don't know a lot of Brazilian music, but I do know that, pardon me if I'm wrong, but isn't he Brazilian?
The guitar player?
Kiko Loureiro, who's in Megadeth right now, who lives in Finland, by the way. Isn't he Brazilian? Or actually, please tell me, is Kiko Loureiro Brazilian? Yes, he is. He's dope. I think he's a cool guitarist, although he plays the Ibanez. Nah, just kidding.
Well, you're playing ESP, come on, dude.
Oh, fuck off. Okay,
you
now.
Change that.
Joonas plays Gibson. Well, you have Gibsons and Fenders.
Yeah.
Which is cool. You're a classic guitar dude.
Yeah.
Which is dope. I'd love to own, Gibsons and Fenders and stuff. It's like one of the things that you talk about very often, and we have a good time talking about it, is if one day it would be possible, to be in a studio session and you have like a locker room full of guitars. Mm-hmm. Full of amplifiers, and for each part of the song or each different song, you'll be like, I want that, and that, and that will give me the sound. That would be fucking dope.
Yeah. I was in LA last December, and I heard this guy who recorded Aerosmith, and he told me that Joe Perry brought 300 guitars and like 150 amps or something like that in the studio. But he knew all of them like very well. So like always when he wanted like one sound, he said to the technician, like, put that amp through that pedal and then that guitar, and it was always perfect.
That's
and
so
the one
badass.
that, like, I think that's one thing that I actually talk with you.
Right.
Like guitar players nowadays, even if you have like Kempers or XFX or something like that, you should still have like your own sound.
Right.
And you should know like how do I want to sound like.
Exactly.
I think that's very important. Like if you want to be the best guitar player in the world also, because everybody, like if you think about Zakk Wylde, you think about Steve Vai, you think about Paul Gilbert, you think about like Joe Perry, for example. They all have like their unique sound.
Right.
And that's very important.
And one of the things, honestly, that because I've always been a fan of kind of the right hand, or if you're left-handed, your left hand. I'm a fan of the right hand. That sounds fucking weird, but just like because I fucking worship George Lynch. He's one of my fucking one of my favorite guitarists. And so much of his style has to do with his right hand. It's the way you it's the dirty playing. Yeah. It's like not everything is so, super smooth or anything, but you can, you hit the fucking strings and you make them roar. And I fucking love that. Yeah, and because I think many people always kind of maybe have the idea that making a personal style is all about what you play, but it has a lot to do with how you present it.
Definitely, like that's the 50-50, I think.
Exactly.
You need to use both hands.
Exactly. I mean, but that's the thing. Like when you're playing piano, it's not like you're only gonna do the leads. You have your fucking bass hand. So it should be the same thing with guitar that you have. Can
you name one instrument that you can play with one hand?
Let me see. Well, I mean, I could play anything trumpet, with one hand. I could just do legatos. No, let me think. A kazoo.
Wow. That's good.
Was that like a trick question, or is there an answer?
I don't know. Like trumpet is one.
Trumpet is like Donald Trumpet, dude. Dude, I feel like our brain cells always just like leave us when we've been together for a while. We've been here now for 3 days, right? Yeah. And but it's been super cool. Of course, we don't want to tease people or be assholes, but a lot of the stuff that we're doing is like I've always said that when we write songs, we're doing Lost Society songs, but we're just writing songs, and you don't always have to think about what band it's gonna go to, but
Yeah.
it's just fucking fun writing songs. Stuff like that. So, you know, every time someone is wondering what your next move will be when you will get back to the band scene and everything, it's always hard to say, but you have to say that stay tuned, because that's all you can say.
Yeah, but
So-
you've heard stuff.
I've heard stuff, dude. I've heard some dope fucking stuff. And you're coming back with a bang, dude. Fucking at some point. But it's when the time is right.
Yeah, like Chinese democracy.
Yeah, well, that was a fuck.
Just kidding.
Chinese democracy isn't that bad, honestly.
No, I don't think it's.
I
that
think
bad.
the title song is fucking dope.
Which one is that?
And now well, it's called Chinese democracy. I don't know how it goes. Dude. It's kind of like The Darkness.
Oh yeah.
No, that's Rocky Like a Hurricane.
Yeah.
I honestly, I don't know how it goes, but,
Maybe we
but
should listen to Chinese democracy.
we
today.
should. Isn't Buckethead on it?
Yeah, I think
He's the
so.
guitarist on it.
I think he played like some guitar parts with chickens in the studio or something like that. 'Cause he wanted
That was the thing. He needed to be. Yeah, he needed to be like in a cage with chickens, for some reason. I think it's because he has the KFC.
Should we get like animals next time when we go to
We
the
need
studio?
we need a zebra.
Zebra
A
would be
zebra
nice.
would be so fucking dope.
Have you ever seen a zebra?
I have not.
I've
Have you?
seen it, yeah.
You were in South Africa
Yeah.
with Media, right?
Yeah, Midi and Lars. Yeah.
That's cool, dude. That's fucking cool. Shout out to Media and Lars, dude. Yeah, let's see some of the questions. Honestly, I have not had this many viewers like ever, so that's cool. You should always be on this show. I'd be way more popular. No, okay. Let's see. Unforgiven. Okay. He lives in Helsinki and L.A. Oh yeah, Kiko. Right. Do you like turtles?
What?
Do you like turtles? They're those
Turtles?
weird
Oh,
fucking green things.
I think they're cute.
They're pretty
Depends
dope.
how big they are.
I like them if they're fucking teenage and mutant, motherfucker. Oh my god. Lost Society's best song.
My opinion. Or your opinion.
Your opinion.
Oh, it changes all the time. Like from the songs that we've done, probably Blood on Your Hands, Artificial, or No Absolution.
That's pretty dope. I'd say it's Into Eternity though.
Oh,
that has like
yeah. Like, why did I say that?
No, but
Yeah, well, that's a good one because that's a very special one.
honestly, yeah, I think it's always kind of like it's a different.
What do you guys think? Should Samy do a feat with Apocalyptica?
Yeah, dude, that's a good question. They feeded on
Yeah.
us. They featured on us. Should I return the favor? Honestly, I don't want to say that. I sound like the biggest fucking ass face on earth. So it's not like should I? Do I want to do it? I fucking want to do
Yeah.
it.
That would be sick.
Apocalyptica
that would
is-
be so sick.
Apocalyptica is probably the most unique band that Finland has, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And it's something that no one on earth can touch. They have something so special that honestly
Can you name some other cello metal band?
No, exactly. I cannot. Honestly, it's funny. Like, do you know the band The Who? Not The Who, like as in the.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
Yeah,
their
it's-
show in LA. Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of the same stuff, but obviously Apocalyptica is like in that sense much more mainstream
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But it's a big challenge trying to bring an unconventional instrument into the mainstream.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why Apocalyptica is just one of the coolest fucking bands ever.
That's true. That's true.
It's super cool. It's just super fucking dope. Well, let's see. Here we go. Johnny, what kind of guitars do you have?
I have few Les Pauls, Fender, Martins. What else do I have? Well, that's it, probably.
That's cool. You have a banjo also.
Yeah, banjo, mandolin, all that stuff.
All the basic shit.
All the basic shit.
Actually, one of the things that's probably maybe someone might have asked it also at some point, but I think it would be great for a lot of kind of people who like the idea of producing music and stuff like that. When people think of studio recording, 20 years ago, it's totally different than what it is nowadays. Nowadays, you need a good laptop, you need a sound card, and you need an instrument. If you know, just the basic step of doing it. Could you give us a small insight to some plugins, guitar plugins that you'd use, some drum software you use, and just like the basic startup kit that someone would get so that they could start producing music?
Well, I don't ever use like any of that stuff when it comes to the final product.
But for just like beginning,
demoing.
yeah, demos and just like kind of beginning an idea that you have in your head to get it down
Well,
onto.
what we be using is I think we use the 14
Right, 14 Suite.
Yeah,
14
something
Suite.
like that. Then like bias for the cleans, and then bass is just in to the DI, nothing else.
Right.
Even on the album, it's only DI.
Right.
And then what we use, Matt Halpern drums.
Oh yeah, Get Good.
Yeah, Get Good drums. Yeah, that's the
fucking
one what
sick.
we use for the demos. But always like when it comes to the like when you go to the studio and record the song, that's always like
Yeah, that's a whole different story.
It's always amps and real stuff.
It's actually cool. I just had an episode where I was talking about the whole no absolution recording process, and like I said, I mean, one of the coolest things was honestly the fact that we got to do it in a cabin in the woods, literally a cabin in the woods.
I missed that place already,
dude. That was like, for me personally, that was the best studio experience I've ever had. Yeah. And honestly, it changed my perception of studio recording in a way that because I also, like, in a certain sense, obviously you have to have the studio element for drums. You can never do drums just anywhere. It has to be a good sounding room.
We could actually do that over there.
No shit.
Yeah, we could do that over there. It's
even
a good
the
room.
acoustics?
Yeah, it's a good room.
Shit, dude.
And we're gonna trigger everything, so we don't care. Just kidding.
You'll never hear the real fucking drums anyway, so who fucking cares? Yeah. But, because we did everything through a Kemper and we just took the DIs. Yeah. But for solos, we did it through a real amp.
Yeah, and for, like, lead parts and all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if you need to use, like, wah-wah or something like that.
Exactly.
It sounds like shit.
Or the fucking, what's it called? The look,
whammy.
A whammy. you have just a pedal that sounds like shit. It's like
that's how Samy is in the studio. He's like, I want that sound.
Honestly, I had such a, like, I can't say deja vu because it's not a deja vu, but what Jordan Fish, I'm gonna go back to the Downbeat podcast where Jordan Fish was saying that kind of his relationship with Ollie. I feel a lot of the time that we have the same kind of relationship, although that you are obviously the mastermind and you are the fucking genius and I'm just the dumbass beside it. But it's so funny, like, how he also says that, you know, Ollie sometimes comes in with, like, I'd love a womp 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 and a wee 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 wee. And then I think yesterday I came to you, I was like, dude, can you put, like, a womp 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 womp? I was like, whoa.
But we did that.
But I think we're cool. Dude, we're a good team. We're a fucking dope team.
It works.
So if anyone wants to hire us, our beginning rate is about 10,000 euros.
No,
10,000 bones.
100,000.
100,000 bones. And then we start talking. Okay, no, that's weird. Let's see. Joonas, can you talk about the writing process of Into Eternity with Eikka Toppinen?
We actually wrote the song, it was originally Ossi's, like, acoustic demo or something like that. And then you did like some kind of metal version of it. Like,
it was like me, Arto, and Ossi kind of came up with it. Yeah.
And then I came in at that point, and then we like started to. I think we made like 5 versions or something like.
It was like ridiculous.
And it was even changed like 1 week before the studio. I think like we did the whole verse thing because we got like Apocalyptica over there. Yeah. So it was like okay, perfect.
Exactly.
Now we can do it like this, and then. With Eikka, I did like a little bit arrangement, and then he brought his ideas to the song, and I think it came up pretty fucking cool.
It was, dude, it's incredible.
Yeah.
I always, my mind throws me back to the day. We were doing the COB tour with Lost Society, the No Place Like Home tour, and I woke up and we were gonna go to Lahti for a show, a sold out show, and in the morning you had sent me an email with the first mix of it. Put my fucking in-ears on and cried like a fucking baby. I was like, what the fuck did I just hear?
I was so scared because I mixed, it took like 3 days to mix or something like that. Right. It was like ridiculous amount of time because there were so many tracks. And I remember when I sent that bounce, I was like, fuck, I'm so scared what they're going to say because I didn't know how it sounded like. Because when you're listening in 3 days to something, you're like, I have no fucking idea if this is good or bad. Right. So then you didn't reply for like fucking 1.5 days, and I'm like, shit, they hate it.
Dude, that was so fucking funny because I remember I listened to it, I was crying like a baby. I got in the car, Arto was like, might have shed a tear. Ossi was like crying like a baby. Mirko was like, I actually cried when I heard it. And then our driver, Eero, he's like, I fucking cried. It's like everyone who heard it fucking cried. And I'm like, and the funny thing was, if I remember correctly, the first version is the final mix, right? Because you came up with the second one.
I think we did like even 3 mixes, but it was the first one was the one that we
we kept, we were like,
'Cause there
this was the best.
Yeah, and there was something special on it.
It
Like,
was, yeah.
It was just like minor tweaks, but it didn't sound as good.
Right. And what was your experience? Because I remember when you went into to record cellos, it was the first time that you've recorded cellos, right?
Yeah.
And that was turned out incredible.
Yeah.
How did you, like, what was your mindset when you started recording it?
I asked a little bit help.
Right, yeah.
Just
right.
like, what should I do? But then, because with Eikka and Apocalyptica, it's like, it's not like normal cello recording. We have actually quite a little bit that in the song. But then we also did like the distorted cello, so it's just the DI through a guitar amp. Basically.
Right,
so
right.
it's the same kind of style that we do guitars.
That's fucking
basically,
dope.
and all the like distorted leads and all that stuff what we did. So it's kind of easy actually.
That's super cool, dude. It was so cool coming into the studio when there's like fucking cellos all over the room. It's like, what the fuck, man? These things are big!
And they're expensive as hell.
That's fucking, it's mind baffling. Yeah. And like, respect to those guys, like, I said to you so many times, I'm never complaining about carrying too many guitars to an airplane.
Yeah.
They have like fucking like rhinoceroses with them.
I
seriously.
think they have to buy like seats for those two things, like extra seats.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah,
that's so incredible, dude. Let's see what we got. We got so many. I'm definitely going to apologize also for the fact that we're not all the time looking at the comments, because it's so dope just talking with you, getting inspired by questions, and then, you know, just going on tangents. So we'll see what we got here. We'll see what we got. Johnny, what's your take on using computer sounds and effects on an album, organic or plastic?
What is computer sound?
I
think like all the sounds are like samples or something, like, so they're like recorded at some point.
Exactly.
But if you like create like Guitar Pro sounds or something like that, that's computer.
That's computer
I don't
sounds.
use those.
And it's like, yeah, that is actually a very complex.
I like to
question.
record almost everything. Like, even though it's like something crazy, you could always record some like microwave or something, and you can do something out of it.
Exactly.
And it's special that way.
That's true, exactly. It might be, it's funny, like, for example...
we recorded Into Eternity, we recorded, like, the forest.
Exactly.
Next to the cabin that we...
It's the fucking air of Kuusamo.
Because it's so quiet over there, it's not like...
And dude, do you remember the first take that we took? We intercepted a radio channel. That was so fucking good, dude. It was like IVG playing on this fucking thing. That was crazy. But, like, for example, dude, blood on your hands and the tennis racket.
Oh, yeah, dude.
That's like
that
the
was
coolest
insane.
thing ever.
Do you have the video?
Dude, it's on my phone. That's right here.
I think I have the video.
Dude, it is so fucking cool. And we have, like, a living legend hitting his tennis racket on a like a barrel.
Yeah, barrel,
I think, you know, it's stuff like that makes this so special.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you know, you could have downloaded that from somewhere, but knowing, you know, those small, funny details, that's what fucking makes this worthwhile.
I'm pretty sure you couldn't find a sample, like, tennis racket hitting barrel with a tennis racket.
Yeah, exactly. It would be like a baseball bat, but we need a fucking tennis racket. It's like... Next time we're gonna do it with like a fucking a pool, a billiard, fucking you know, a stick, some shit like that.
And all the like hammering at the Finnish studios, you know.
Dude, that's
what we did.
Yeah, dude, and we have gas lipsticks. Lipstick. We have gas lipsticks. Trumpet. That was so fucking weird, man. Let's see. I got to see Apocalyptica live in November with Amaranth and Sabaton. Fucking great gig. Were you at that show in Helsinki?
Yeah, I was there, yeah.
I fucking missed it, man. It
good.
Looked impressive.
Yeah, it was good.
Sabaton is one of those bands that you just gotta respect it. It's crazy.
Yeah,
they're massive.
They're massive.
They're
nowadays.
fucking massive, dude. It's crazy. I mean, I'm not like, don't get me wrong, I'm not dissing anyone, but it's like crazy how big a band, like, nowadays, it takes a lot for a band to become that big, in my opinion.
How long they've been together?
They've been a band since fucking, honestly, I could not even tell you, because I think it's been a long time, and I think Per, the bassist, is like the only original member,
okay. Yeah.
if I remember correctly. I had a great conversation with him in Tuska a few years ago. And honestly, because it's like Metallica or Ghost or whatever. People have so many different opinions about that band. But after having that conversation, the only thing I could say is that I respect the hell out of you. Because that dude has vision, and he does, every decision he makes in life furthers the band's agenda.
Yeah.
And that's fucking insane. Like, he told me a story, like, that they've been on the road and, like, everyone left the band after one show. And he literally had, like, a heart attack or something. He went to the hospital because he was so bummed out, literally.
Whoa.
That fucking blew my mind, honestly. And that story was not, like, it didn't go exactly like that.
Yeah.
But it's, like, because I think they live in the same place, all of them, and every day everyone has, like, a job to do.
Oh, okay.
It's
so
something like that.
way, yeah.
It's crazy. Except I think Hannes has got, like, he's off the hook because he's married to Flor Jansen.
Yeah.
Think of a super couple like that, dude. The child is like a fucking legend. It's like fucking the child is like Thor.
Remu. Drummer and a singer.
Oh my fucking god, dude. How long have we been on the air? Not even an hour yet. Okay, cool. So Remu Jansen. That's cool. Oh my god. I'm always talking with fans from all around the world, and they always ask me if I think that Johnny, Mitty, and Taz will ever get back together and release new music. Mm-hmm. What do you think? I mean, they're total fucking assholes, first of all.
Yeah, I hate them.
Like, no. Nah. It's stuff that will,
Maybe.
at some point, dude. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows what happens? But I think it's dope, it's super dope that Taz rocks out with us.
Yeah, dude.
And Mitty is rocking with COB, or with Buddham after midnight. That's fucking dope.
I think you, after us, that's probably the best option you could ever have.
I feel the same way. Absolutely the same way. And honestly, I remember the night, obviously, because I mean, I've recapped the story many times, and I mean, the one thing that you don't do after a member kind of announces that that's gonna happen, you don't go like, okay, everything's over. It's like, obviously, me, because I always have like a drive to take this band further and stuff like that. Obviously, first you're bummed out, but then you're like, okay, so we gotta get a new guy. It's like, nothing's gonna change. We gotta get a new guy. And I called you.
Yeah, you called
I called
me.
you. I was like, what do you think of this? Like, could I do it? Can I ask him? And what do you think? And you're like, dude, fuck yeah. You were like so fucking supportive from the get-go, and that meant a lot, you know, because it was like, yeah, dude, fuck yeah, because I was so excited about the idea of this happening. And, you know, the idea like that, it turns out that he's being a thrash metal drummer.
Yeah, he used to be like a metal drummer before we had the band. So.
Exactly, that's crazy to me. Yeah. And it's cool, because, I remember I was, like, on YouTube looking at drum cams from him, and I was like, well, yeah, he can fucking play a rock beat, but you know, he brings in a lot of cool things even into the rock game.
And I think it's nice that, like, Taz he's so fucking good drummer. Yeah. And he hits hard, and he's so happy to play that kind of stuff.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
So it's just not, like...
Exactly. Boom ka, not so much boom ka.
So it's a lot of fun.
Exactly. No, fuck yeah. And you know, Mitty with his bass stuff. I mean, obviously, you're all fucking legends. And I've always said, like, dude, you could be in any band. You could be the guitarist of any fucking band. Cause you're like just the best. You're the best guitarist on fucking planet Earth. Fuck off. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh my god. No, but it's cool. There's cool stuff happening, dude. Yeah. A lot of cool stuff happening. And, you know, everyone will always be able to find out what's happening. You'll always be the first to know if something big happens, because obviously at that point, then the social media will blow up with shit like that. But until now, you know, you've been producing the hell out of stuff. You've been writing so many songs. You've been doing so much cool work. And, well, I mean, as a person who has heard some of the stuff that you have written, because obviously it's not a secret that you have written music. I don't think anyone would be like, oh, he's not writing music. Yeah. So I've heard that shit, and that is fucking next level. Because obviously, like, one of the things is that, like, that you've told me many times, that after you have written a certain style and a certain band's music for so many years, you want to have a break before you continue writing, because everything that you would write is exactly the same.
Yeah, that's true.
So, you know,
if I would kept on writing my own stuff, like after that thing,
after the unfortunate events,
it would probably sound like the same kind of stuff. So yeah, I took a little break from that, like, own music, and just wrote to other people, because that like opened up my eyes in a new way, and mind for another kind of music. And there's still guitar though.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, exactly. I mean, you can't go too far, or like, you know,
No,
it's band. We love band instruments
Yeah.
and bands that have, you know, the basic rock elements.
Definitely, yes.
So I mean, you'd never lose that. I mean,
No.
that would be weird. What kind of different styles has Joonas produced, dude? What haven't you done?
I've done a lot of shit.
You've done a lot of fucking shit, dude,
But yeah, basic pop, rock, and metal, and all that stuff, you know,
and everything in between.
and everything in between.
But because that takes someone who understands the different styles, and you know, being a person who understands the different styles and brings a lot to the table. That's what makes you an incredible producer, because you'll be writing a rap song, or you know, producing a rap tune, and you can bring in like a cool, you know, a guitar lead or something. That's something that not everyone can offer.
I actually done a few solos,
Dope.
but let's see.
Let's see.
Because it's like
yeah, dude.
Some pop songs, they're not released yet, so I
Dope.
hope they get released.
That's fucking dope, man. I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna bring a lot of fucking new
Just
shit.
sidechain that bitch, you know, like.
Dude, sidechain everything. Fuck yeah. Let's see. If and when you release something, where should I follow you, Johnny?
Maybe on Instagram or Facebook or something. I don't know. I don't use those so much nowadays, but I will definitely get back on that when I release some music.
Oh fuck, dude, this is a great question. What happened with you two planning to form a DJ duo?
I think we still have that.
And we did. What was it called? It was I only remember our stage names. It was DJ Elbanna and Parkkonen. Fucking DJ Parkkonen. But didn't we have we had a name?
Yeah, we had a promo picture also.
Yeah, it's from the back of Tavastia.
Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck was it called? It was good. We didn't have a show, but it was very good. It was like...
I don't remember.
It might happen. It might happen. Oh, and by the way, one of the cool things that also brings us together is obviously the best gig ever aspect of life, which is we've had these for years, dude. And this is we talked a lot that we're gonna form like the best gig ever mafia.
Yeah, best gig ever mafia.
But it needs like a smoother name. It's just like the best mob ever, something like that. That would be
Best
fucking
mob ever.
best mob ever, something like that. But that's cool. That's also cool. We
should arrange some kind of meet. Like
do.
a gathering.
But it's like we have to maybe distinguish, like not everyone, you know, you have to do like the secret handshake or something to get in.
Yeah.
We're going on some weird fucking subjects right now. Let's take a few questions, and then, ladies and gentlemen, me and Joonas are gonna eat, and then we're gonna write the best fucking song ever. And
That was the thing that we were supposed to cover it together. At
Oh,
one point,
yeah!
The One Direction song.
That's true, man. The best song ever.
And change that best gig ever.
True. We were gonna do like a tour with our bands and do like release a song.
Yeah.
Dude, that would have
That would
been
be sick.
so. Please don't leave us. Oh, we're so sorry, but we have to, because we legitimately, like I was talking to you earlier today that, you know, I've been doing this for like 26 weeks and I fucking love it. It's a part of my every day, basically, because I do it 6 days a week. But, you know, songwriting sessions are in such a different landscape, especially when we're in a like an undisclosed location where we're together 24/7, because, you know, the worst thing that you could do is cut off a session to do something else. So, you know, I know that all my people out there understand that, you know, we just can't do this every day, or I can't do this every day. So, you know, for this week, stay tuned on my Instagram page. I will let you know every single day whether or not I do my Twitch stream, but rest assured, in a couple of weeks, things will go back to normal, unless we all die of corona, which hopefully we don't, because that would be a fucking bummer with all the good music that we've been writing. But either way, we're going to take a couple of questions, and then we are going to end this incredible session for today. And this is a great question from Gabby Martin SG. If you guys could see a band that doesn't exist anymore playing live again, what band would that be?
What's your answer?
Pantera.
Dude, that would be sick.
Pantera, like Vulgar tour.
Oh, yeah.
That would be so badass.
Maybe like Led Zeppelin would be cool also.
That would be cool, dude.
Or like, yeah.
There's so many, or like Van Halen in their
Oh,
prime.
yeah.
In their prime, that would be so good. Or, let me see, there. Honestly, we think of so many. I mean,
Like maybe Guns N' Roses would be nice to like with the old lineup.
that would be badass. You know, you got your sound gardens and stuff like that. That would be incredible.
Yeah.
Well, Rage Against the Machine. You were this weekend,
Yeah,
or last
I was-
weekend. You were
Yeah.
supposed to be watching them.
I was supposed to see Rage Against the Machine last Sunday
Oh my god!
in Berlin, but it got cancelled because of Corona.
Because
so.
of some weird shit going
Yeah.
on. That is a fucking bummer, ladies and gentlemen. But hopefully that shit will just, you know, when this virus dies out at some point, hopefully that will happen.
Maybe then we
because-
can ask Morello which one is best.
Exactly. That motherfucker better fucking remember. But I gotta respect.
Like we know him.
Yeah. Morello! What's up? Okay, let's see. Thank you guys for making my day better. Thank you for making our days better. This has been a blast. It fucking has. It definitely has. Let's see. Pantera or Death. Yeah, those are definitely good bands to see. Or that Kiss in the 70s. That would be badass, dude. Dude, Jimi Hendrix. That would be cool.
Oh yeah. We actually listened to Jimi Hendrix yesterday.
Really? I was sleeping.
You
You
were
guys,
sleeping.
you guys are night animals.
Yeah.
Fucking night beings. Thank you so much. I was watching a streamer last night and I told him to check out Non-Believer. He did, he liked it, and I was happy because I got someone to listen to Lost Society. Thank you so much, Metallica. I respect the hell out of that. Thank you so much. Right now, we're gonna wrap things up, and the last word will be for the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Joonas Parkkonen, dude. No, thank you so much for joining me. Honestly,
Thank
this
you,
has been
for
so
asking
cool.
me.
And we gotta do this again, and I'm sure we will. I'm sure we
Yeah.
will at some point, but we're gonna continue writing some future fucking legendary songs. We're gonna have a good time, you know, chill out and fucking just play some guitar, have some fun. And to all of my people out there, I will write on Instagram at BrainDeadSamy every single day before 5:30 p.m. CET, whether or not I'm going to be doing this, but at least in a couple of weeks I will be back to normal doing my streams Mondays through Fridays at 5:30 p.m. CET and Saturdays at 3 p.m. CET. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, and to all of your friends who missed this very special Twitch stream, remember that you will be able to watch this for the next 2 months on my Twitch profile, which is at BrainDeadSammyOfficial, so let them know that I had this motherfucker doing it with me. Until the next time, good night, ladies and gentlemen. You have been watching a stream for the motherfucking sickest. See y'all. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Fucking bye.